What's up, y'all? Y'all are listening to Living Corporate's flagship podcast. If you didn't know, Living Corporate helps organizations build employee engagement and market trust through data analytics and data transformation, our e-learning platform, and brand marketing storytelling. We're so excited for you to be here today. The conversation you're about to hear is going to connect the dots between employee experience and go-to-market effectiveness. If you're not ready, get ready. Here we go. What's up, y'all? It's Zach with Living Corporate, and yo, it has been a minute. Happy 2025. We actually took a week off. We took a Tuesday off because really we're still publishing this week. But we took a Tuesday off for the new year. But wow, my gosh, 2024 was crazy. I'm so thankful and excited about this upcoming year. A couple things I want to talk about in this off-cycle special release bonus episode pod, blah, blah. I don't know what you want to call it, right? But look, we're coming up on 8 seasons of Living Corporate, right? And every year we have some incredible guests. We have activists and elected officials and entrepreneurs and artists and authors and influencers, right? We have all these different folks that are coming on and talking about employee and customer experience and the intersection of those things with lived identity and experience. And as I think about 2025, and it's funny because every year we exist, I'm like, man, what a year for Living Corporate to be here. But wow, what a year for Living Corporate to be here in 2025, right? There's so many things going on that are happening in real time that we're going to have to talk about, right? And I'm going to tell you straight up, we have some conversations that are lined up, that we already recorded on the back half of 2024 that are lined up that really speak to, I believe, based on the conversation I've had on and off mic, a lot of folks' concerns, right? So conversations around the future of work and artificial intelligence, conversations around the future of education and what that's going to mean for employee experience, conversations about trust and customer experience, conversations about the role of data and how that's going to continue to impact business and operational decisions, right? So I'm excited about these conversations. I got to be honest, I'm also really concerned, y'all. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's like the world is on fire. And I feel like a few years ago after George Floyd was murdered, or there'd be other really widely popularized, publicized atrocities happening, I would come on here with no background music and I would just talk to y'all, right? And rant a bit, right? I would fuss and shake my fist a bit, or a lot a bit, frankly. And this season, I believe, and it's probably because of age, no cap, I'm a little older, because we're coming on 8 seasons. It's going to be less of that. I believe I'm more focused now. And so you're going to hear more perspectives from me on what we're seeing in the landscape. So yes, there's going to be evergreen content from some of these conversations, and we're going to continue to do that, but also expect more analysis and thought leadership from me in terms of just what we're seeing in the space and what I believe is really going on. With that being said, it's interesting. Last year, before the end of the fall semester, I was able to be a guest lecturer at the University of Houston for a business course. And these are all young people, right? These are all they're undergraduates, right? And we're all talking about that. They're like, well, what do you think is the main thing we should be concerned about as we start looking for jobs? And I remember telling them my biggest concern in this moment is the proliferation of artificial intelligence, not as a means to enhance employee experience, but as a way to replace the employee experience. And the mobilization of generative artificial intelligence to outright just undermine and hollow out the richness that real people can provide in those functions. So I'm thinking about the legal field. I'm thinking about healthcare. I'm thinking about marketing and the arts in general, communications. I'm thinking about human resources. So many of these tools that we're seeing today, they do have application, right? Beyond like typing in and getting images of bunnies dancing on balloons while playing the guitar, there actually is really viable leverage for this technology. However, we're seeing greed, unfortunately, upend the real potential it has to create enriching experiences. And as I look at the landscape in the market, and like we're seeing it recently, right? If you see all this whole H1B discussion and everything like that, like people out here really hurting for jobs. Like people who live here are struggling to find jobs. The job market is hard for new employees, for new workers. The job market is hard for experienced employees. The job market is hard for experienced and senior tenure employees. The job market is hard, right? Like things continue to rise. And so like there's this experience deficit that I'm seeing across, like just in the average experience, right? In terms of just housing and food and cars, right? Like we see like all these people defaulting on their loans. We're seeing it's harder and harder to get mortgages. We're seeing mortgage rates continue to climb. We're seeing we're continue to see a lot of things out here that make it scary for not just the future of work, but the present of work. You know what I'm saying? And so when I think about like the content that's going to come out of Living Corporate, it's going to be discussions that try to connect the dots across. Like if we come on here and we have a conversation about how to use Excel really well, or even how to interview really well without any type of contextual consideration to what's happening around us in the world, I don't believe we're really doing our job. And honestly, we have some incredible guests that empower the conversations to happen really well. So you should expect that from Living Corporate this year. The other thing you're going to expect from Living Corporate this year is I'm going to tell more of my stories and my experiences, right? Like I got mad stories and experiences. I don't think I told y'all about the time somebody put an inflatable monkey in my chair for my birthday, thinking it was a good idea, right? I don't think I told y'all the story of how I got laid off 2 days before my paternity leave. I don't think I told y'all the story about how folks tried to set me up at my job and and say that I was stealing company hours, only to find out it wasn't true. And the person who accused me got fired, and how I documented that whole situation to make sure that I was vindicated, right? Like there's all types of stories about just navigating the world to work that I want to bring to y'all. And I'm really looking forward to that, right? So just expect something different, expect something more intentional, even more intentional, because we have been intentional, but expect something a bit more personal from me this year. This year is going to be nuts, y'all. You're already seeing what's happening in the political world. And this is not a political podcast. However, we try to be thoughtful of like every aspect of the world, because all of those aspects of the world impact the world of work, right? But my point is, if you look around, there's something crazy happening damn near every day, okay? And so we want to be thoughtful to that as well, and bring that and rather contextualize that appropriately when we have whatever we're talking about as it pertains to customer experience, employee experience, market trust, the things that we talk about. What else? So look, I want to talk to you else. I want to also talk to you all about the fact that, look, I got twins coming. My wife is expecting twins. I know it's a wild way to like bring that up on this pod, but I'm telling y'all, like, and it's, it's out there now. It's public news. It's been around for a while, but I got them coming. So expect me to, selfishly, right? Because I got 2 kids already. If y'all don't know, I have 2 daughters already, but I'm gonna have another daughter and a boy coming. So expect me to have even more conversations about parenting at work. You know what I'm saying? And what like really talking about the future work. This generation beta. I don't know why they're talking about generation beta. I would have chosen different, but it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but just know, y'all, like life is happening over here. Expect me to talk more about parenting as an entrepreneur. We got a lot of stuff coming. Take this as the season 8 trailer. You know what I'm saying? Take this as a season 8 trailer. Take this as the Happy New Year message. And look, I just want to tell you, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with Living Corporate. Check out our merch. Check out our Patreon. Okay. If y'all notice, this year we're not doing any like pop-in ads. No ads like that. If you hear our ads, they're going to be fully organic because of partnerships that we have. like the partnership that we have with insert brand here, because I'm waiting. We're going to do the rollout proper, but I'm just saying, you're going to see the type of partnerships and ads that we do, but no more of those like kind of baked in ads. We're not doing that no more. Okay. We chilling on that. So what you can do though, if you want to support Living Corporate, the podcast, check us out on Patreon. I'm going to do a better job of marketing the Patreon. Expect more from that. These algorithms are crazy though, y'all. Like, I don't even know. I don't think y'all even be seeing. In fact, I know y'all don't, because I see the impression counts. Y'all don't even be seeing the tweets when I talk about the Patreon, but trust, link in the show notes for the Patreon. If you want to support, shout out to the like dozens of patroni. Shout out to them people that be supporting us on Patreon. I need more of y'all over there. 2025, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have exclusive content over there, Q&A sessions, live streams, demos, all types of stuff. We're going to do a bunch of dope stuff over on the Patreon. But first thing is, want to make sure y'all coming over there. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to promote it better. But like I said, we got some dope merch over there. Super fire. Shout out to my boy David Dawkins. Created some incredible content for us. Expect more promotion of that. But also, y'all get some. We got hoodies and shirts, and we got little toddler tees, you know what I'm saying? Onesies that snap at the bottom. We got COVID mask. What's a pandemic mask? Because y'all know, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, because y'all, it's coming. Something's spinning the block. You know what I'm saying? Something else is coming. Y'all see the news. All right, I'm not an epidemiologist. Y'all see the news. Y'all see what's going on. So go ahead and cop a mask. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of stuff on that merch. You need to check it out, okay? And it's all affordably priced. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the people that check out our merch. We're not trying to break nobody off. We're really just trying to get our brand out there. So we're not even trying to hit a lick off of y'all. So check out the merch. And yeah, look, it's been Zach. Living Corporate, excited about 2025. I hope that you are taking the time to protect yourself, protect your mental, protect your chicken. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Living Corporate is a podcast by Living Corporate LLC. Our logo was designed by David Dawkins. Our theme music was produced by Ken Brown. Additional music production by Antoine Franklin for Musical Elevation. Post-production is handled by Jeremy Jackson. Got a topic suggestion? Email us at livingcorporatepodcast@gmail.com. You can find us online on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and living-corporate.com. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned.